Welcome, everyone. And today we're going to start a new topic. And this topic is about the pathway to happiness. I'm sure you have experienced happiness and you all understand what we're talking about. And we're just going to explore if there's a way where we can tap this energy, which is so beautiful. In fact, if there is any reason why we are here, is to be happy. So again, this is going to be interactive, and please feel free to speak. Start your video if you like, and have something to write on the side, so that when we do any kind of exercise, you'll be able to reach your pen and paper and maybe do some exercise. So if we could just start by saying hello and where you are connecting from, or what brings you to this particular workshop. So let's start with Abdul. Just for the understanding of the others, who you are, where you're joining from, what brought you today.
Hello, Arif. I can start.
Sure.
My name is Zina, and I'm from Abu Dhabi. And I got really interested in this topic because we always talk about spiritualism. This time we are talking about the body, which is very interesting. And how can we relate them together?
Yeah.
Thank
you, Zena. Yeah. Anyone else?
Hello, Arif. This is Uruba from Riyadh.
Hi, Aruba.
I'm pleased to see you and hear from you. I know all your lecture is very nice. That's why I'm just want to hear about happiness. I experience your lectures and I like it very much. And we know that happiness is just a state of mind, but sometimes it happened like you just your emotions get over your happiness. That's why I want to see if there is any techniques or way to be happy all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Good
you.
aim. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Arif. How are you?
Hello. Hi, Kata.
So, yeah, of course, I guess most people search for happiness in their lives. A lot of the people, I think, might do it outside or depending on situations or other people to provide them with happiness. I think the focus is always on us and what we can do to achieve that. But also about the body, I think our body is quite miraculous. Like how many things are happening every day? How are we breathing, blinking? Our organs are functioning. It's all quite, I think, in a blessed manner, how we don't have actual control of it in the sense that my heart beats, but I'm not telling my heart to beat every day, but it's happening. And of course, all of the good things that we can do to maintain our body and support our health.
Yeah, we're going to explore that today. Yeah. Abdul, would you like to say something or type something? Anyone else? We had Ahmed, but Ahmed is no longer there. Okay. Okay, so as usual, hi Abdul. So what is it that brings you today for this particular session? If you would like to type again. Okay, so while Abdul is looking at his intention for today, I just briefly give you an idea of how this happened. And like everything that I do, it always has some history. And looking at one particular thing that is so universal and such a wonder that everybody is seeking this one thing in life, and that is happiness. I thought that it's good to look at whatever I have learned in the past 25 years and see if we can condense it into 6 sessions, and share these 6 sessions with people. It is meant to be face to face, but I thought, why not try this mode as well? So these programs are experiential programs, very good for retreat kind of setting or face-to-face kind of workshops. There are different ways that I can run these sessions. I'm already running these sessions in different parts of the world. But I thought let's also kind of have this online thing. So every month there will be one day in the month where the pathway to happiness will be there. And we have several subjects that we're going to explore. Today is the first one, the body as a miracle. Now, often, as Zaina mentioned before, that we bypass kind of the body, but it's a very important part that we need to start from it. So I kind of decided that let's do the other way around. Let's start with the body first, and then we go through other things. So how this is going to be developing, we'll try and understand the body from the point of view that the body is there. We don't think too much about the body because it's like given, and we all understand about happiness is that we are seeking it, we are looking for it, and we're trying to find it. And body is very much connected with that happiness, okay, in the sense that if there's something wrong with the body, then it's quite challenging to be happy. There are some people who can be happy, but it's quite challenging. Why is it? What is the reason? Okay. And then we'll look at the other aspect. But just to look at generally, just introducing this subject of the pathway first. What is the issue? Why everybody is searching for happiness and very few seem to find? And the thing about happiness is that it doesn't, it's very universal. Every country, every place, every culture, they are looking for this happiness. They want to be happy. Every person wants to be happy. The rich wants to be happy. The poor wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. And we also see that there might be certain criteria that people have experimented and kind of checked, and they've seen that, oh, such and such people are happy because they have family relationships, they are living in a place where it's harmonious or something like that. So there are some kind of things that come up generally. But can happiness be achieved by anyone, anywhere, at any time? And when I talk about happiness here, I talk about constant happiness. The confusion about pleasure and happiness also is something that we will look at in the later parts of this session. And what is it that really can bring this, or what is it can uncover happiness? Because I believe that there is already happiness within us, like we said, no? I am happiness. But how to uncover and how to sustain it? So the first part that we're going to explore is the body, which is today. The second part is the mind, who's the manager. Mind manages the body. And the third part is we're going to look at what is it that informs the mind. Okay, so first the body, then the mind, and then those things that affect our mind, like somebody mentioned, emotions and things like that. And then is there something that can guide the mind? Can the mind be actually guided in some way so that we can actually optimize and try to keep the mind where it can stay healthy and it can stay active and it can stay happy? And then we're going to explore that what determines the quality of my life, not only happiness, but the quality, general quality of my life. And finally, we're going to look into awakening consciousness. Okay. So these are the 6 parts in this series, and we'll take up one by one. So to start with, let's look at the first part, which is the body. And recently I was thinking that we have a body, and there are so many things that are happening right now inside your body. And there are several things that are happening from the body to your environment. And all these things are like, I can say millions of things that are happening, if you go into the cellular level of the body. So the question that comes up is that how much of this do you know? How much of what is happening to your body or with your body do you know about? How much is it?
Sorry,
that
I
we
don't know
know?
if you were asking or so just
I was
interrupted.
asking the question, how
Yeah.
much do we know about what's happening with our body?
I think to a scientific extent, right? We know all the things that we know due to research.
Yeah.
And we generally know how our body functions. But I think on everyday life, we're not always aware, we're not always conscious of what we're doing for our body, like our sleeping patterns, our eating habits, whether we exercise or not. I think if people were more aware, if we were more conscious of how to properly look after our body, we would be making different choices.
Yeah, definitely. We would have some respect for the body, no? I would say there would be a lot of respect for the body, considering, like I consider myself, I have some kind of knowledge, like you mentioned, science and things like that. My background is scientific. But when I think about the body and I think about what I know, I feel it's very little. There are so many things that are happening that even after we explore the scientific side of it, after learning for so many years, we still don't know it. I'm even like completely, it's even out of question, but even a portion of it, how really things work. We've managed to kind of just scratch the surface and understand a little bit about, the basic, which we are not even sure about, So all the knowledge that we have about the body is quite, to me, it's quite limited. I find that I don't know much, about the body. Yes, Zainab, were you saying something?
Yeah, yes, I think happiness can be supported by recognizing the body not merely as a physical structure, but something remarkable that deserves respect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
what I want to bring
yeah,
in this
you
in
just
this session.
mentioned the respect
Yeah.
part, and
Yeah.
it's not only the It's about the lifestyle, about the nutrition, the movement, the sleep, the mindfulness, all are adds to
But
to the emotional and spiritual happiness.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
even if it's
So-
body, but still it adds. Yeah,
yeah.
this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one. Yeah.
So true, right? Okay. So roughly we have 100,000 heartbeats per day. We have 20,000 breaths per day, billions of cellular reactions. We have um, hormonal cycles that are going on. Immune system is going on. Digestive system is going on. The body is repairing itself during sleep. And all these things are happening without you. Okay. All these things that are happening, you're not doing it, right? It's happening, right? Okay, it is happening. And the body is taking care of all these systems that are going on inside the body and more and more and more. So what I would like you to do is take a piece of paper, divide it into two parts. Okay, just like draw a line and then divide two areas of that. One side, I would like you to write those things that are happening through the body, like the body does. Okay, what are the things that the body does on its own? And on the other side, I would like you to write the one you consciously do. Okay, so just look at generally just basic stuff that are happening, the things that happen on their own, and the things that you actually do with the body on that body level. Okay, if you can just write down a few, or on your phone if you don't have a piece of paper next to you. So just write these two areas, and then we're going to share.
Sorry, Arif, could you repeat the two areas?
So I take a piece of paper and then make like a table. On one side, write the things that the body does by itself. For example, the heart is beating by itself, and then the things that you do. So you feed the body. Okay. So these are the things that you do. So eating would be on the right hand side, and on the left hand side would be heartbeat, for example. Okay. So write a few on one side and a few on the other side. The other stuff that happens. Ahmed, if you just joined, the instruction is for this exercise. Write down a list of things that the body does by itself on one side, and on the other side of the paper, just write down things that you do for the body. So eating, showering, walking or something. And then on the other side, digestion or something that you can pick that happens by itself. If you're not driving.
No, I'm sorry I joined late. I'm not driving, but I'm just sitting in a common
Okay,
place.
okay. No, there was a sound,
I'll do
but
it.
maybe
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
do it if you're driving.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
Somebody just joined call 1, 2, 3, 4. Were you intending to join the second? Okay, let's share what you have the things that the body does by itself. Can you just maybe speak or share? What are the things that the body does by itself? Or some of the things that you've got, yeah.
Well, I wrote things that we already discussed, like cellular level work, organs and function, like our kidneys, our lungs, our heartbeat, the blood flowing, our digestion, things that our body's doing without our command.
Yeah. And would you like to share a few of the things that you do?
Yeah, I thought about nutrition. So eating is what we can do. Exercising, whether it's low or high impact, healthy sleeping patterns, respecting our body is something that we can do, and protecting it as well from harm.
Yeah. So even wearing clothes is a kind of protection as well. So that is the thing that we do ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. So this is very basic. We are just asking a simple question to observe something. Anyone else would like to share, and then we can share. Anybody else would like to
I'll
share?
speak. Are we allowed to mention all good things, or we can mention anything? That what we do to
I
our
would
body.
like to on the things that the body does by itself. You can mention anything because it just does by itself. Would you like to share some of those first?
Okay. I'll quickly did some new things which I learned. Our body is doing autophagy. If we are
Yeah,
fasting, we
yeah,
have a very good drainage system
yeah,
which we don't
yeah,
care
yeah,
about.
yeah,
So if we take proper care, if we sleep well, healthy,
yeah,
it makes our body easy to process and clean up
yeah,
our stuff. On that part,
yeah.
what we can do, we can have a good sleep, we eat good stuff, we wash our body properly to keep it clean.
Okay,
These
so
are a
now
few
you've
quick
moved to
things
the
that
right
comes to my
already.
mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. All right. So
Um,
I'm concerned
oh,
about thinking, Arif. Is it thinking with we do it for ourselves or our body do it by itself?
this will come in the second session when we will look at the mind. Okay. At the
Okay.
moment, just by body by itself. Okay.
Body.
So let's
Okay.
leave the thinking part. Okay. But there are some things that could be both. Like for example, breathing, the body does by itself, and you also do it when you do exercise. So it could be both. Some of the things that are there, like breathing, is both voluntary and also involuntary, depending on what you're doing. Yeah. So there are things like that. But the idea for this exercise is not really to go into the depth of all the systems that we have. We know that there is. The question is only one and very simple question. What do you think is more? The things that the body does on its own, or the things that we do for the body? Which one is more?
100% body is doing so much than us, and we do nothing in return. I'm sorry to say that.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. But that's the thing, no? That's the thing. Okay. There is a lot of things that are happening with us, and there is quite less compared to what is happening. Compared to that, there's quite less things that we actually do. And if you reflect on this, what is it comes to your mind? If the body is doing most of the things by itself, okay, you don't consciously do that, okay? And if I may add that we don't even know how much, the body does, you don't think about it, and you don't maybe even know what the body is doing. We know generally, but in details, these different organs that we have studied, they also communicate with each other as well, so they actually don't work as individual organs, they work as a team, so even if you go there, and deeper. So I think we are in agreement that there is a lot of things that happens by itself. And so the question is for you to reflect is that if this is the case, then who's running the show? Who's running the show? You or the body?
You are. We are running the show, right, Arif? I mean, the body makes
This is the
the
problem of
body makes you
spiritual people, you know.
feel relaxed and sleepy.
Difficult
the body-
question. Difficult question.
Can I continue? Can I
Yes,
make
yes,
my
please.
point, Arif?
Please.
Okay. The body makes you feel relaxed,
Yeah.
and then you go and sleep. So the body triggers.
Yeah.
The body initiated,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
continue. So as you
Yeah.
said, it is together. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, it is together.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
works together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aruba, you were saying something.
Yeah, I said it's a difficult question. Who's running the show? Who's running the show?
So in the level,
If the body is doing the whole stuff, and then
Yeah.
you just give the order. Sometimes you
yeah,
give the order. Is it like
Yeah.
you want to eat? Okay, go eat. You want to do this? Okay, go
Yeah.
do this. But other thing you cannot control it, like the organ, how it's functioning, the harmonious, all this you cannot control it. But you can control some of the things.
yeah. So this I said, no, the spiritual people have this understanding about the soul, and we unfortunately teach them that the soul is doing everything. On the level of the body, it's the body that is in control. Your body is in control. You are, yes, you are there, and we'll look at that aspect later on. But for now, the body is actually functioning with some intelligence to keep it alive. Your body works to keep it alive. Okay. Leaving the soul and the energy and everything on the side for now. Just let's focus on the body itself and the things that the body does by itself. That's like
Arif, I think internally and not externally.
yeah,
The body, it's functioning from inside.
yeah,
And
from inside.
your
Yeah.
organs are working by themselves. You're getting sick or not sick. This is the body. But then outside, you are the one also in control.
Yeah, no, definitely. You have an intervention, but you are not intervening. You
I mean, you
are
don't want to
just-
make yourself sick, right? But
No,
something
you
happens
definitely.
internally, and then there is a
Definitely.
weakness in your organs,
Yeah.
or the heart, or the liver, or the kidneys, and that means
You-
that the body internally is in control,
you
but
know,
you
for
are
me-
externally in control.
You know, for me, I feel that all these things that we do, every action that you do by yourself is actually handled by the body to bring back balance. For example, if you eat something, the body receives that because the body usually is stable, and every time we do some action externally, watching TV, staying late night, eating whatever things that you put in this body, sometimes good and sometimes, not so good. The body will try to manage that as much as possible. And it does a very good job of doing that. Yeah. So any input, whether through any kind of your senses, for example, if you see something, if you hear something, if you smell something, if you touch something, the body receives it and processes it, okay, to bring balance. Okay.
Yeah,
So we know this, no? We know this aspect. So the
Yes.
body actually is very intelligent and does so many things. And we are the one who are actually disturbing most of those things. Okay, our habits, our thinking patterns, and things like that, which we'll look later on. But just to bring your attention, yeah, to bring your attention that and appreciate that actually the body is very intelligent. Yes, Kat.
Yeah, Arif, I just wanted to add exactly that you hear in science when there are diseases or there are many aspects of self-regulation in the body. Like if you stop
Yeah.
eating, right, the body will start consuming the fat. So the body is making executive decisions for survival mode.
Yeah.
Sweating is a form of self-regulation as well. When we have a fever, it's a form of regulation, right, to escape an infection and so on. So those are decisions that we're not consciously making, but obviously it means that our body has certain elements of intelligence.
Yeah. I'll tell you one example about the body. My father was admitted to a hospital because of high blood sugar. And so, of course, he was in the ward and they were treating him and insulin and things like that. And what they did by mistake is the nurse came and gave one injection. This is back home in Tanzania. So this kind of thing still happens. Okay, she gave one injection, and then there was something that had happened that he got another injection, so double injection of insulin. And as this happened, my father told my brother, who was there at that time attending, that can you give me ice cream? My brother said, you are admitted here because you have too very high level of sugar, and you're asking me to give you ice cream,
You must
and
be
obviously you would say no.
hypoglycemic at that time. Yeah. My father has sugar from 25 years, and I know it's very dangerous. Yeah.
So, and disaster happened, okay, because we didn't listen to what he was listening. Like the body was saying, give me sugar, give me sugar. And, it just happened.
He was okay then
So,
because it's
no, he
concerning. Yeah.
actually died. He died, yeah.
My
He,
God.
he couldn't survive because he went into a coma. But that's how much, the body speaks to us and tells us when it wants intervention, but obviously we intervene all the time. That's another story. But, body is very intelligent. Body left on its own can do so many things. But we seek happiness and we look for happiness in things that give us pleasure. And sometimes instead of actually helping us, it actually takes us down. So this is something to note. Now we're going to go to another exercise. This is a more simpler one. Oh, this is drama. Okay, so the next exercise, I would like you to just keep your pens away, and we'll do a little bit of a commentary, and just to be more connected to the body. So we're just going to do a scan of the body, and just to become aware of what we talked about in the first part. So just sit, relax. You can close your eyes for this exercise. And it's just going to take around 5-7 minutes. Just sit upright and loosen your body. Try to stretch your shoulders, your neck, your back. And then just settle down. Bring your attention to the top part of your head, the crown. And all you need to do in this exercise is to take your attention to the place that I suggest and see what is going on in that area. Just take your attention to the crown and see what is going on in that area. If there is any tingling sensation, or if there is any warmth or coolness that you can feel in that part of the body. If it is throbbing, or if it is itching, or whatever sensation that you can feel in that part of the body. Now bring your attention to your face and check the different kind of sensations that you feel on your face. Starting from your forehead to your eyes, to your cheeks, to your mouth, to your jaws. Feel the jaws and see what kind of sensations can you detect on your face. There might be some stiffness, some pain, or maybe you feel relaxed in some areas of your face. And now let's move to the neck area. Just check your neck and how it feels. The throat area, if there is any dryness. Just feel your throat. Now move to your shoulders. Check how and what kind of sensation is there. We're not trying to change the sensation. We're just trying to observe what kind of sensations can we pick up from that particular area. And move to your arms. Check your arms, your elbow down to your fingers on the right and on the left. And see the palm of your hand and see if there's any kind of sensation there. If you can detect any sensation, just observe and move on to the chest area and see what is there on the chest area. Maybe take a breath in and relax and check your chest area and see if there's any kind of sensations on the different parts of the chest. And then we go to the abdomen. Check the sensations there. If there is any kind of tightness, stiffness in the abdomen. And now your hips. Check the sensations on the hip. And as you sit on wherever you're sitting on the chair, feel the pressure that your body exerts on the chair. See the sensations and move to the upper legs, your knees, lower legs, your ankles and your feet, up to the soles of the feet, and check the sensations in that area. Now bring your attention to the whole body. See your body as one unit. Maybe try to go a little bit more subtle and try and see if you can feel your heartbeat. Your heart beating, the lungs moving, and so many things that are happening inside the body. Just feel the whole body and see that the body is alive and active. And so many activities are going on right now. Each and every cell, something is happening right at this moment. And now take a deep breath in and open your eyes and come back to this moment. And without thinking too much, is there something that you discovered that you didn't discover earlier after this exercise? Any particular thing, any particular sensation that you did not experience earlier?
I think my lungs moving, expanding.
Yeah.
We're always focusing on our breathing, right? But I think I was more aware about the change of size, back and forth, back and forth.
Expansion. We don't see that usually. Yeah. Anything you observe? Any other thing? Any sensations that you were not aware of that you became aware of as you were doing this?
I feel like a little warm. I couldn't feel warm
Yeah.
before. Warm.
Yeah.
Little like wetty stuff. Like I feel wet my forehead, my neck, some part of my. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
Warmth and wetty stuff.
Yeah. Anybody felt their heartbeat? They could hear their heartbeat without touching anything. Somebody could feel their heartbeat.
Yeah, this is happening to me many times. I notice over aging in past couple of years, my sensory senses are heightened. I don't know. I never asked anybody, but either it's sign of aging or I don't know. But like, I will have pulse on my leg, sometime on my thigh, sometime on my arm. Sometimes I will feel different feelings, but I know something is happening to my body. I started one exercise by closing my eyes and looking on the sun around 4 or 5 p.m. under the glass to absorb vitamin D. I can see strange symbols. I cannot shape them. This fascinates me since childhood. I'm just sharing now. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, children are experimenting all the time. So the idea behind this exercise is to show you there are so many things that if you pay attention, you can actually start noticing them. Okay. And a takeaway from here and something that I'm going to give you to try and practice before we meet again for the next part of this the pathway to happiness. I would like you to practice this regularly till that time. Okay. But this is just this is the scanning exercise, which you will do it every day for a few minutes. I'll explain you later. We'll do one more part. Yes, somebody's 1, 2, 3, 4 wants to speak. Maybe you can say your name and where you're joining from first. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the name that is written here. I'm not just making it up. There's somebody actually called 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, hello. Can you speak? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Maybe you can type on the chat box. Okay, so I'll mute just for now because I'm not sure why you're unmuted. Okay. Laima, would you like to say something? Laima, where you are connecting from? And yeah.
Yes, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. And luckily, you just entered once you are start the scanning. As long as I'm from Saudi Arabia, so I cannot figure out what's the time. Sorry about being late, but I couldn't miss, even if it's like about to end. Hopefully, inshallah, I will catch up next time early.
So the whole episode is on our YouTube channel. You can watch it later.
Great, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
I was trying I just did the scanning with you while you are starting it, and this is what I'm just feeling, that there is a kind of heat on the chest area. So I have no idea if there is any kind of
Yeah, so in this exercise, we are not really looking for any reason or anything. We're just looking at and seeing what is alive in this place. Okay, what is alive? And that can be anything. So we're just exploring that for the moment. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Then we'll go to other areas as well. Okay, so last part of the exercise, and this is the most interesting part. again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 finally wants to say something. Yes.
Hi,
Hello.
hi, sir. Now here some signals problem, sir.
Okay, okay.
I'm in bus, some signals problem. Don't mind.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So if you'd like just to listen to what we're doing, that's fine also. And then you can go to our YouTube channel. I'll send the link, and you can see the whole thing again. Because if you're moving, then you might not be able to absorb everything that we are talking about. So
Okay,
yeah, just you can where are you connecting from?
I'm from Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, India.
Okay, okay. I think Kalyani's contact.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So I'll send you the link and you can have a look on the link. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank.
Okay, so last exercise, we have 11 minutes. So what we're going to do is just sit down and keep your eyes closed and just bring your breath back to just normal and slow breathing. And bring your mind to the body again. And just think about all the things that happens with your body. Everything that the body does for you without you really having to interfere. Just like right now, so many things are happening in your body to keep you alive. And I would like you to start noticing these things that are happening and the different parts of your body in the level of your organs and the external part of your body, your hands, your legs, your eyes, all the different sense organs. And I would like you to, as you scan again your body, to pick up those areas that you feel that the body does, and you're very appreciative of that particular part of your body, whether internal or external. And you haven't thanked that part of your body. So, for example, maybe your feet that is taking you to different places and all the muscles that are associated with the feet. You might be actually intending to go somewhere, but in order for that to happen, there are so many things that happens by themselves. The adjustments in your muscles, they all happen by themselves. The regulating of those muscles, they all happen by themselves. So different parts of your body, and I would like you to deeply thank the different parts of your body. You can now take your paper and just write down for each part that you choose, I thank you, and then mention the part. I thank you, my eyes, for guiding me through the path, for example. I thank you, my hands. I thank you, my lungs. So you can choose whichever part that you like and send gratitude to that part and thank that part. So now you can take your paper and just write the different parts of your body that you forget to thank, even though you notice that every day. that there are some things that are happening with the different parts of your body, and just show that appreciation to that part of your body. Everything in the body has a function, and it is functioning very, very nicely. There are certain parts that are struggling, but still they try their best. So we don't have to just mention those parts and thank those parts that are working well, but there might be some struggling parts, like, for example, your knees. If you're struggling with your knees, you thank your knees. You thank your knees for just being there and holding on, you know. So the reason that they're not functioning is something is not right. Otherwise, they would be also functioning, right? So just thank that part of your body. Okay, so if you just have a few in your list and if you'd like to read them out.
Arif, I want to thank you for this workshop because I don't think we are aware of how much our body does for us. What you just said, and I actually wrote it down. Thank you to my feet for allowing me to go everywhere I need to go. I mean, everything that has to function in our feet, our bones, our muscles, we take it for granted. We wake up and we start walking and we just start doing, but there are so many things that have to complement each other in our bodies to make it work so that we can walk without pain, so that we can walk at a good pace. And very often we take it for granted. I also wrote, I thank you to my stomach for nurturing me because he's able to choose what's good for me and keep those vitamins and keep those good things. Thank you to my brain for allowing me to think critically and studying. I'm a person that is constantly reading and studying. If my brain was not functioning, I would not be able to do that.
And sometimes you notice that when we lose something, that's when we start appreciating it. You know, when I have fever, I appreciate, my normal
Or
state,
Or you see people with physical disabilities, you see people
Exactly.
who are not able to
Exactly.
walk, etc., have lost their food, and they still function, they go to work, they do things. Sometimes they even do more things than we would do with a whole body.
Yeah.
So that's a
Yeah,
wake-up call as well.
Yeah. I remember myself saying, oh, when I get well, I really take care. But, it's like you don't have to lose something to appreciate it. Like you can appreciate them before, and maybe, it functions better. Who knows? Yeah. Anyone else would like to share? One more person, please. Or one item in your list. If everybody can say one item that they appreciate in their list. Azim? Zaina, Azim, Aruba, Lamia. One item
So-
in your list. Yes. Just one item.
Okay, I will compliment my
Number
heart.
one, what is the top? What is the top?
My heart that is always helping me out to find the ways. I not so long ago learned that the brain,
Eyes.
the mind itself is a collective unit of brain, intestine, and heart. So my mind helps me guiding through a lot of things which I could never understand. So I'm very thankful to that.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. Other? Anyone else?
I'm thanking the whole body because it's like the orchestra. Everybody is working, together to make me walking, to make me thinking, to make me, doing stuff with my hands.
And if there
I'm
is
just
anything
thankful for every organs, every cell in my body.
Yeah, that's very good. Do you have anything, one in particular, that you especially like? I mean, for now, one thing. if you can choose.
I'm thankful for everything. I cannot remember something special.
Okay.
All my body, I'm
Okay.
that thankful for it.
Okay, if there is a
Thank you.
feeling like that, just hold that feeling. The reason why I'm
Yes.
saying in particular is that the attention goes in that particular thing,
Yeah,
you know.
for
So
for the
that's why I
moment,
said that,
just
yeah,
yeah.
for those things that are working okay, and for those things that are not working okay,
Everything, yes,
we
yes.
send
I'm
our
thankful.
appreciation and things. Yeah, yeah. Lamia?
Yeah. Since we are ladies and we are wearing so many times heels, so I'm so thankful for my feet that it's holding all that body, and
Okay.
it takes us
The whole load,
to,
yeah.
yes, the whole
Yeah.
load, and we are keeping ourselves in balance, although it's a really a heavy load on those feet. So I'm really appreciating and really gratituding and complimenting those feet that they are carrying us all the way. Otherwise, we cannot do anything.
So close your eyes and send special thanks to your leg. And just feel the response from your legs. How does your leg respond to you when you say, "Thank you, my legs, for taking me everywhere"? How does the leg respond back to you?
Sending hearts.
Yeah. So whenever we thank any part of our body, that part of our body responds back to us, right? It's not just we are thanking it, but it responds back to us and it appreciates so much. And you know, we're not pushing it. We are thankful to it. Thanks to my eyes, Zaina says, to everything around. You can see everything around. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the idea, right? So we have just 1 minute, and I want to leave you with some exercise till the next time that we meet. So once a day, I would like you to pause for 2 minutes. Once a day, I would like you to pause for 2 minutes and run a quick body scan. Okay. You can do that more than once if you like, but just try and create a habit of stopping and scanning your body again. Yeah. And scanning, remember what we do? We start from the head, go through the face, the neck, and all the area. And what we're doing is we're not trying to change anything. We're just trying to check and see what is going on in that particular part of the body. Okay, create this habit. Okay. Second thing in the morning, before getting out of your bed, place your hands on your chest and feel the heartbeat. Okay, and acknowledge that the body was already working as you were sleeping. Okay, as you were sleeping, the body was working. Okay, or any kind of part of your body that you start seeing it alive, that you maybe you were asleep. Okay, and I would also like you to write down one sentence, one line every day of what you observed. Okay, so just every day, if you can just write one line. Okay, now that we understand the body, we appreciate the body, we see that the body is doing so many things, you know, on its own. Um, any observation that you note that you probably did not think about or notice. So I would like you to pay attention to yourself and the body and to observe what's going on and to note down one sentence every day. Just one sentence every day. That's quite simple, I think. It's not difficult, yeah? Everyone can do that? Yeah?
Arif,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
If you smell a beautiful flower, do you
Yeah.
have to thank your respiratory system or the flower who is giving you that nice smell?
Both. Why not both?
Both.
Why
Okay.
not? Yeah. The flower created the fragrance. If you didn't have the sensory system, you wouldn't be able to appreciate it. So I thank the flower and I thank my system that I am able to smell that beautiful smell. And then I become a flower as well. And I will learn that later. Okay.
You like this one, I know.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. The fragrance
Okay.
of the self. Yeah.
Okay.
We can feel it. We can feel it. Thank you so much. And so nice that you could make it. Abdul, do you want to say something? You haven't said much. I hope this was useful. And I will send the link to the video also to everyone so that you can look at it if you missed something or you want to go through it again or share it with anybody. So lovely till we meet again in July for the next part, which is going to be, we're going to explore who is it that is actually guiding the body. What is guiding the body? We're going to explore that part. And till then, see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Mr.
Arif. Thanks
Arif?
so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.